intro.
Remember, kids.
I will harm anyone who dare says. Make sure to like.
Wash your bread.
Shush.
And wash your pants and bake your pants.
Okay, welcome to the second recorded session.
GSD.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called again?
Everlasting Stories.
Everlasting Stories.
Why are you taking the lead? You're a player.
Okay.
Silence.
Then you do it.
Why would you do it? What do you think we are? Some freaking daily vlog channel?
That's nuts. I have to switch between two separate tabs on my phone.
Oh, you'll live.
I know, but you see.
Do the intro.
You assume we want intros.
Who likes intros now? Intros are
Strange,
pussies.
special, weird. Anyways, so
roll down.
this one is specifically very early because no one wants to wait for eternities to do a session because it's, summer break for once.
Yep.
So, yeah, the only person we're missing is a retro.
Dom.
What?
I would like to roll to regain my memory, and
No, you're not gonna roll how many ever d20s you've selected to roll.
I rolled like 2.
That's not 2.
How many d20s is
That is not.
I got
2 d20s cannot equal 16,004.
Oh, okay.
I may not be great with numbers, but I think I know my basic addition.
Okay, can it roll?
No, it cannot roll anything above that either.
1862.
I will Rocco shushing you.
Okay.
Anyways,
So long to get rid of.
from where we last left off, you guys returned back to the base after trying to retrieve another one of the crystals.
You failed horribly.
You guys failed in the attack. The Bloodspawn had sent you back, and Ratch came with you.
And
So you now have a permanent companion of Ratch.
Yay!
However, after you guys got home and talked to Sigel about the situation, after you guys returned back from where you were, and you guys explained to Sigel what happened, he forced everyone to their rooms.
Yep.
Suddenly, you heard someone walk into the building, and all the doors sealed shut. Shush.
Okay.
Then you heard abyssal screeches. You heard a scream You heard a yell that sounded similar to Sigel's. I don't want to say a scream because he didn't exactly scream. It was more of a pained yell. And then you were all put into a trance.
Jelly, no!
Anyways,
What's happening to Gel Mary?
now you all wake up. You did not manage to get to any bed, so you just kind of wake up after being on the floor. And your door is now unsealed.
Kind of roll to regain my memory.
Sure. Roll to regain some memory.
That's
At
fine.
20, Bonesaw, you regain some memory. I don't know why you're so persistent in rolling to gain memory.
I like that.
Anyways,
Look,
what do you
I need
guys...
to play poker. I need to find out how to play poker on my browser.
Anyways, what do you guys wish to do?
I would like to
But I'd like to leave the room in search of who the hell screamed.
Okay, so all of you guys quickly rush to the door and open the door, and you see Sigel kind of slouched up against his table on the floor.
I'd like to look at him and just say, "You got your ass beat, didn't you?"
From this distance, you cannot tell whether or not he is unconscious.
I'd like to look at him, even if he is unconscious, and just tell him, "You got your ass beat, didn't you?"
And check his pulse.
I know an idea. Give me a knife.
So
Give me a Nikolai. Give me beer.
Lunaria and Atlas both run up to Sigel.
I know a way to wake him up.
Lunaria, you start poking Sigel, and Atlas starts to feel for pulls. And then suddenly you see a dismayed appearance on Atlas's face, pure depression and sadness, as Atlas slowly looks up and says, "There's no pulse. He's gone."
He's already dead.
Oh, I forgot. He's already dead.
Suddenly, before anyone
like
can
to
say
grab a
anything
beer
else,
bottle from Nikolai and just chuck it.
you hear Sigel groan in annoyance and pain before you just hear him simply mutter, "I've been dead, you dipshit.
Got your
Of
ass
course
beat,
I won't have a pulse."
You got your ass beat, didn't you?
Bonesaw, shut up.
It's just a question.
No, I didn't get my ass beat. Lunaria, stop poking me.
Hey, Dom.
Poke, poke,
Huh.
poke.
Dom. Would I have realized that, Sajal was awake? If not, I would like to slap him, thinking he's still asleep.
Atlas, still depressed over the fact that Sajel didn't have a heart rate, proceeds to smack Sajel, yelling, "Wake up, damn it!" And suddenly you see Sajel kind of slowly pick himself up before looking at you guys and then looking at Atlas and simply saying, "You three give me and Atlas a moment. Atlas, come with me." I said with me! You see a large chain unravel from Sajel's palm, which he seems to have wrapped around under his sleeves, and it hooks onto Atlas and then yanks Atlas back. I may not have my powers, but I still keep a chain every so often.
Oh, this is fun.
Next time you want to smack me, I'm going to put you through a wall.
How would you do that?
With muscle, you dipshit.
Why? That's not very nice.
Do you think I care if it's nice? Have you met me?
Oh yes, I have, and I think it's funny that it's not nice.
Anyways, on the topic of Bonesaw asking if I got my ass kicked, yes and no. You see, I didn't lose. Didn't exactly win, but there wasn't exactly a fight to lose or win. I did, however, lose my powers. So, goodbye demon magic, goodbye heavenly magic. Hello, good old corpse. So,
He's a regular old man.
shut up, Atlas.
Oh, he's my regular.
Bonesaw, shush, or you're going to regret it.
I already have.
Anyways, you see Sajel kind of slowly limp over to a bucket as he draws out a cane and starts using it to walk. Since there isn't exactly a great way of me getting my power back, there's a simple, time-consuming, annoying way to do it. You see, there's this old place with an old well, and this old well has some magic water in it. You can't drink it, you can't use it, nothing fancy. You touch it, you can see visions. Take this vial of my blood, and he hands Nikolai a vial of blood. Take that, drop a bit of it into the water, then touch it. It's gonna show you a rune or something, if I'm thinking correctly, and then remember the rune, and bring it back to me. Because then I can inscribe a power sealing rune, which will simply be able to be used against the Bloodspawn to get me my power back. Win-win for all of us. He gets weak, and, well, I get my power back. Also, yeah, Bloodspawn has my powers. Just so you know.
And that's scary.
Why is this the one time you get your ass beat?
Bonesaw, come here.
I don't think I want to.
I said come here, Bonesaw.
I don't think I want to.
Bonesaw, give an elder some care and love and get over here.
I hate my. I don't want to listen to my elders.
If you don't listen to your elder's gonna go over there to make you listen.
I'd like to encase myself in a bunch of nanotech, like a giant nanotech goat, so if I get hit, I don't get hurt.
Roll. You're rolling against Sigil on this.
18. How many dice?
I'm consider something that makes you like not animal
I slightly succeed.
Bonesaw, you real quick try to summon a nanotech orb around you, but by the time you get about body width of closing this thing in front of you, you see Sigil jump in and then whack you under the chin with his cane, launching you out of the nanotech and dismantling it.
I hate you!
No, listen to me.
This is why I don't respect my elders.
You see Sigil, everyone sees Sigil spin the cane up and slowly draw out a cane sword. Listen to me and listen to me good, and he places the blade on your chest. I may be old, but I'm not old like that.
Never said you were.
Doesn't matter. And me getting my ass kicked would inquire me not exactly being on this plane anymore. Because if I got my ass kicked, I would be in heaven or hell, partying.
You can't really go. You've already gone there, so.
Have you ever heard of banishment, you dumbass?
Yes, I've heard of it. You think I haven't searched it up in my in whatever lifetime I had back in the future.
So, here's what we're going to do, Bonesaw. Shut up. And he pours some whiskey on your exposed internals, and your body just locks up on the floor. You look like you've been hit by a trank dart.
I'm gonna kill you!
You try to yell out, "I'm going to kill you," but instead something comes out of... Anyways, for the rest of ye, I'm not in a great mood. So if you don't mind going and doing this thing for me, we'll all be happy. Deal?
Can I swim in the magic water?
No, you can't swim in the magic water. It's a freaking... It's a well! You think you're gonna fit in that?
I will push you in the magic water.
Bonesaw again tries to speak, but everyone only hears...
It's like just scoop
I
back.
pick up Bonesaw and put him on his feet.
Nikolai, roll strength to see if you can pick up Bonesaw.
If he's able to pick up a giant metal machine...
17.
Can I help him?
Nikolai walks over, summons a brute shadow, and has the brute shadow pick up Bonesaw.
I want to go back to bed.
You again hear Bonesaw mutter through his locked body of just... You
Give me a towel.
can't speak coherent words.
Alice, get the hell over here!
Can I knock him over?
Knock who over?
Me.
Bonesaw.
Bonesaw is currently being picked up by a shadow. You're gonna have to try to knock over the shadow.
Never mind. My bad.
You do that, that's gonna come to bite you back in the ass.
Anyway, so do you three mind going and doing the thing I'm asking you to do? Because I'm not in a great mood and I don't feel like arguing.
Do we have to?
Is there a specific place that it is, or do we have to look for it?
Yeah, I have a map. Hold on.
Do we have to go? Do we have to?
You again hear
Yes.
Bonesaw mutter through his gritted teeth, through his locked teeth.
I don't have teeth. I'm
I
just
reply
gas
yes.
mask.
And then...
That's gas mask.
Well, you can't speak. You have to mutter.
I like to just start trying to move myself, right? Just like
You're paralyzed. You physically are unable to move.
no, it's like cause so I fall over.
You can't move. Your
Dang it! That
cerebrals
was
are
so
locked.
funny.
You are sitting there like a f***ing statue with no way of moving.
God.
Bonesaw, I can't understand a single word you're saying. Anyways, here we go. You see Sigel bring out this large roll of paper and walk over to his table before rolling it out.
But when I get
It's
unlocked,
simply my old home. It has a magical well. For some reason it was magical. I don't remember the reason. But it lets you do cool things.
why the hell did you move?
Because my old home was destroyed by cultists.
Ha! You can hear me now.
Yeah, but your speaking circuitry is the only thing that's actually working at the moment.
Ha! You can hear me now.
Yeah, shut up before I pour more whiskey on your internals.
Dang. I will stop that.
So, anyways, simply head to this place, go to the well, drop some blood in, touch the water, figure it out, yada yada. You'll be fine.
Can I swim in it?
No, you
No.
can't swim in it.
Swimming.
Trust me, I've already seen someone try to dive headfirst into it and proceed to get bounced out a few feet.
I will push you in.
Oh,
Don't worry.
I saw
hold
it
you in.
too.
No, you should not have said that. They just want to do it more now.
I will push you in. I will push you in. Hold
Someone
you in.
tried that as well. They almost had their arms broken.
I'd like to...
Joke's on you. I can just rebuild my arms with nanotech.
Hey.
I have no fears.
Anyways, do any of you have any
Might
questions?
I Bonesaw to the brute shadow's back?
Yeah.
When will I be able to move again?
I don't... What are you asking me? Do I look like I'm a fucking whatever you... Like a specialist for whatever you are? I'm a dead soldier!
He's never gonna move
I wasn't
again.
asking you. I was asking the man above.
He's gonna wait
Shut up.
until he walks again.
No.
He's gonna splash him with water.
Suddenly, you see Sigel slowly limp over towards Bonesaw before just kind of standing and looking at him. And then you hear Sigel crack one of his knuckles, and
I'd like
you
to
hear
pull out a
what sounds like
crucifix.
1,000 bones cracking.
I'd like to have a nanotech crucifix appear and just like, no, get those devilish hands away from me, you freak. Get those devilish
Roll.
whiskey hands away from me.
Roll.
I mean, does he even have to roll since he's tied to the back of a brute shadow?
He can still control nanotech. So, Bonesaw, you tried to make a crucifix, but instead it's more just a giant plus sign.
Get the shitty ass crucifix. Go. I choose you.
Two things, you dumbass. First off,
It's most
crucifixes don't work. Second off, what are you trying to do? Math me or something? Oh, look, I have the power of numbers. 1 + 1
I'd like to throw it at
equals
him.
8
I'd like
shit
to throw it at
fish.
him. I'd like to just say, no, it's an attempted crucifix. Get your damn hands away from me. I'd like to make a giant mech of nanotech that I can ride.
You're currently tied to the back of a brute shadow.
I would like to turn the brute shadow into a giant ass mech.
You cannot.
I'd like to make a giant ass mech to have it untie me and put me inside.
You cannot. You are not that good with nanotech.
I'd like to make a little
You can
guy.
make basic
I'd like
equipment.
to make a little
You
mech.
can make basic equipment.
I'd like to make a little mech made of basic equipment.
Okay.
You need a reference if you didn't punish him for it.
I look at Ratchet and
No.
realize you
No.
say, if you turn against us, I will kill you.
I'm sorry, reference?
Huh?
I'm sorry, reference?
Reference of what?
I heard that, according to Lunaria, that you made a reference.
Where? Where?
No!
You said, crucifix, I choose you. That's a reference to
That
Pokemon.
is a Pokemon reference.
Okay,
That is
that's
a Pokemon.
also used in
That is-
other franchises.
That's then a reference, still. It's
I
within a
choose-
franchise! And if you say, I choose you, that is mainly related to Pokemon.
I
That is a
summoned
reference.
Pistol! Now I'm making a copyright claim because pistols are used in franchises.
Actually, there is a...
I choose you is used...
I'm 90% sure there's a game or movie that uses the quote, I summon pistol.
Dude, okay, so
I mean-
I look and say hi. Okay.
No, that's different.
That you have said a reference.
That is different.
That is illegal.
That is common language.
Womp womp.
Common language and references are very two different things. You don't just randomly go around to somebody and say, I choose you! Unless
I
you're an
do.
idiot or influencer on YouTube.
If he
Womp
wants to
womp.
summon Pika Poop, let him summon Pika Poop.
No,
Ay.
I'm not accepting that.
If you go around to someone and say hi, they're not gonna be like, oh, that's a reference to so-and-so, unless they're an idiot. If you go up to someone and say,
That's a
I choose you,
JoJo
I'm surprised
they're
you
gonna think
didn't.
you're weird.
I'm surprised you didn't.
So...
I'm not accepting that, no.
You don't get a choice in whether or not you
So-
accept it.
Womp womp. I'm not. I can't even write my character.
No.
Rock
sheet.
or fishing.
Okay. Can't really do
No.
much about it.
You said JoJo.
What?
Roll.
When did I say?
Roll. That's 19!
No wait, that was a reference. When he said JoJo.
That's Atlas, and Atlas isn't a player.
Damn. Damn it. Thank you for privilege.
Can we
Privileged white person. like
That
I like
we
to look
will
at Alice
we
and
will
say-
continue with the campaign after there is punishment handed out swiftly and
I'd like
quickly.
to look at Alice and say, "Damn you and your flaming
All I
privilege."
hear is like...
I'm not accepting that, especially since I can't write it down. So
I don't know why.
what?
I'm not talking to you. Okay, Bonesaw, you are cursed with always being angry.
I already am. So checkmate.
Oh no, I don't think you get it.
Thing...
I don't think you get.
I'm angry now.
Oh no, it is not that easy. It is not that simple. It is not that kind, my good man. You are so constantly angry that it is physically impossible for you to even look in the general direction of something without getting pissed. So, here's what's going to happen for this curse. Whenever you see
But
another
is it a reference
team-
for me to say that? Is that a reference then?
No. Doesn't matter. Shut up.
Let
Let me explain your curse.
No.
I will rock shushing you again.
Wait a minute. Isn't it the third rocket shushing you get cursed?
References get you immediate.
You just made that up right now.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
Last time I didn't. When I tried making the
changed
origin
that
staff.
That's time I've made.
Well, you can't. Well,
I'm the DM. I'm allowed to change the rules.
Actually, you kind of need to tell the players first. I'm now turning into.
This is a campaign of discovery. Now, if you would shut up and let me explain your curse, we could get on with the session.
Fine.
Anyways,
Damn.
now, whenever you make any sort of visual contact, regardless eye contact or not, with a living being, whether it be animal or person, you will have to roll to not get unbearably angry.
I'd like to make spray paint spray my eyes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'd like to. I like to try my eyes
You
out.
cannot create the chemicals required to make spray paint.
I will pry my eyes out. I will turn off my eyes. There we go. My eyes will turn off. I'll become blind.
You realize that's going to be extremely bad, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to.
I'm on a free shadow. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just sit there and just cast thunder spell. I'll sit there
You
and
don't
cast
have
shotgun.
thunder spell.
I will sit there and just cast gun.
Okay, sure. Bonesaw. Okay, so. Anyways.
I'll use
Suddenly,
echolocation.
Atrix butts into the conversation. Hey, so, Nikolai, you mind coming here for a second?
Of course.
Nikolai, you walk over to Atrix, and you see him holding the crystal you guys took the first time you got it. So, I did some research on this crystal, and it is a huge point of focus for shadow magic. So I was figuring, why don't you take it? It would unlock you some decent benefits, and just make sure not to die or lose it. Because if you lose that, we're as good as fucked.
Nikolai, make sure to die or lose it.
So, Nikolai, do you take the crystal or not?
Can you get the blindfold, please? Yes.
So, Nikolai, you take the crystal from Matrix,
I'd like to
and
get
suddenly
blind.
you feel the abyssal magic flowing through you,
I'd like to look at Nikolai.
and suddenly you feel a change in what you can summon and how you summon. You now gain access to the Suicide Shadow and the Commando Shadow variants.
Hey, yo!
You can also summon 4 shadows in combat,
You can't.
and all of them count as bonus actions.
I don't think that's allowed. Make it cancelled. No. They might get cancelled.
Anyways, is there anything else you wish to do before leaving? Oh,
Where'd he go? Yeah. If you don't
so,
listen to Mom, then you don't listen to Dom. That's a 2-on-1
well, is there
streak.
anything you guys need to do before?
Hey,
I'm hungry. I'm gonna
you
get
could
some
just close
snacks.
his eyes.
I'll be back.
He could close his eyes, but that requires him never opening them again.
I'll just have to turn off my eyes and cast
I
gun
want you to give him a
constantly.
blindfold that is drenched in water.
You realize if you keep him in a permanent lock state, he can't participate in combat, correct?
Turn me into a piece
I'll
of
just take it
jello.
off and then wait for him to be back
Okay.
during combat.
So, Minari, you put a
No, I don't want. JK.
okay. So,
JK.
what's the plan? Do you guys want to do anything else before you leave and head out to where you need to go, or what's the plan?
Let's go.
Alright, there's one vote to leave. Nikolai, Bonesaw, what about you two?
Agree.
Alright. So, as you guys start to walk out, you hear Sigel pipe up and start speaking. Wait, hold on, before you leave. There's one other place on the way that you're going to want to stop at. It's actually like, pretty much on the way. You can't miss it. It's a nice rest spot. There's some people I trust. You'll be fine there. Just, say you're friends with me. Alright?
I can't see.
Anyways, that's it. Go. Get out.
Okay, let's go.
I'm a pack mule. Just put your stuff on top of my head.
So, you guys start to leave, and you start to follow the map that Sajel gave you. So,
I'd like to make a giant nanotech basket on me.
roll.
What?
Roll to make a basket.
What? Roll me like a man.
One. One.
Bonesaw! So,
Uh-oh.
suddenly your body springs back into action.
Ah!
And you see pounds and pounds worth of nanotech flowing down your arms. And you're like, you know what? I'm in the mood to make a basket. And you start flawlessly weaving a basket together.
Yay!
And you make this perfect basket. Everyone around you starts to cheer because of your craftsmanship.
Oh, no!
And then suddenly, everything clicks. You're still paralyzed, and instead of making a flawless basket,
You're on the one.
you have instead made what seems to be a melted bronze, what seems to be a horrible rendition of a melted bronze statue of what should have been a dog, but you can't quite tell if it's a dog, a cat, or some eldritch beast,
I'd like to give him life.
or if it's some mix of both of them. You just can't seem to tell.
I'd like to give him life.
And suddenly, you try to command it to reshape, but as soon as you start to try to speak again, the nanotech just smacks you in the face and just continuously pounds you in the face over and over again. You take 3 damage.
Dang.
So I'm guessing
Did you open up my throat? Should I do that?
Anyways, you guys continue walking.
Just open.
You guys
I
continue
failed!
walking, and you then you come across this large building that sounds full of life. It kind of resembles a tavern, but it doesn't have a signboard or anything saying its name or anything. So
I will do what I did before. I'll kick the door in with my
you
fake
are
nanotech
still
boot.
paralyzed.
I have a nanotech boot kick the door in.
Okay, roll.
I'd like to have it turn into
Oh,
a
I forget in that one.
6.
God, you're just full of bad rolls today. Anyways, before anyone can interact with this door, Bonesaw summons a nanotech shoe, and it slowly clops over to the door before kind of standing there, turning back, and then just kind of hopping back over to Bonesaw before ramming itself right up into his ass. And all
I
you
have
hear
one of
is the
those.
most metallic slam as the boot slams against his chassis. And all you hear is a scream of pain from Bonesaw.
I'm going to whoop your
You
ass.
take 3 more damage.
Damn it. Don't wait. What happened? How do I get rid of the curse?
What curse?
My curses.
Well, the anger one is until long rest, and the damage one I'm pretty sure you still have is until death do you part.
Damn.
So you need to nearly die for that.
Does anyone go with guns?
Anyways, for the more sensible people here, what do you guys wish to do?
I am in peril.
I'd
I'd like to shoot the
Walk
door
over
in.
to the door and knock on it.
I'd like to shoot the door.
I want to aggressively knock on it.
I'd like
Okay,
to shoot the
so-
window.
Nikolai and Lunaria both walk up to the door and start knocking on it. After like 3 knocks, Nikolai stops, and Lunaria just keeps railing the door. Suddenly you hear a simple yell of, Alright, hold on, jeez!
Is my body back?
And you see somebody open the door. They have a hooded appearance, so you can't see their face.
Cult member.
But they just kind of look at you and just like, who are all of you exactly?
Man's Bonesaw.
Apologies.
And
We were told to come here by a good friend of ours. His name is Sajeb.
Oh, boss sent you here? Alright, come on in then. And as you walk in, you see a bunch of people gathered around this one table. And you see 2 people arm wrestling in the middle. And just from the arms alone, you can tell exactly who these people were. You see a ghostly arm
Soul.
and a mechanical arm both wrestling with each other.
Soul and Z.
After a few seconds, you remember Soul and Z, and you see them in the middle of an arm wrestling match. What do you guys wish to do?
Can I just
Do I have my body back? Is my body move now?
Okay, so while Lunara is going around saying hi to everybody, Nikolai, Bonesaw, what do you two wish to do?
Do I have the ability to move my body again?
No.
I'd like to
I'd
summon.
like to scan the area and see what is going on.
I'd like to look at Nikolai with a blindfold on, with a nanotech blindfold on. Hey, how's it going down there? I can see
I'd like
absolutely
to roll for
nothing.
perception.
Yes. Roll to scan the environment.
I got to.
I'm talking to you.
We've all
17.
So, Nikolai,
1-7.
you look around the environment, and you don't see anything dangerous. It all looks pretty safe. But you see a decent amount of people are hooded or masked up or something. Just some way of hiding. They all have some way of hiding their identity.
I wonder why Sajel led us here.
Can I make a blindfold?
Hmm?
Can I make myself a blindfold?
You're not looking towards anybody. You're currently strapped facing away from everybody because... of
Still,
the
I'd like to
shadows
make a
coming.
blindfold.
Sure. So,
11.
okay. Bonesaw, you make a blindfold.
I'd like to look in the opposite direction where Nikolai is.
You can't. You don't have any motor function.
I'd like to try. Like,
Again, you can't. You
no,
have no motor
I'm just
function.
trying to do that. Like the body.
Anyways, after you see the two arm wrestling and you see Z slam down Soul's arm, suddenly you see Atlas appear from a firefly, sprint up and slide in for an arm wrestling match.
It's like push Soul over. Like push.
Soul kindly stands out of the way and Z looks around and is like, "So, anyone up for a new match, or am I going to take this one again?"
Big guy will do it.
Oh, it is. Oh, no.
After a bit of silence, you see Z sit back down and start arm wrestling with Atlas.
Atlas roll. See if she has.
No, 'cause Atlas isn't a player.
I should have arm wrestled Lala.
It's going to be indefinite.
After about 20 seconds of arm wrestling, you see Z slowly start to force Atlas's arm down.
I cast gun.
You gotta win. You gotta win, Lala. You gotta win.
I cast gun.
That's right next to Lala's, like, whispering quote.
I like Bonesaw just say, I'm pretty free
You
princess.
see Lunaria, you see Z meet up with your eyes and you see her kind of just stare at you for a minute before speaking. "Oh, you're the sea elf that kept trying to jump off the ship.
I'm the guy that tried to
Sajel sent you, didn't he?"
The film. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I assume he sent you here saying that this place was safe.
Yeah.
Well, he's right about that.
I want to swim in the back of the water.
Anyways,
Swim in the magical water.
to a lot of you, welcome to the Order of the Lost. An order set up by Sajel for those of us who are lost or misfits of some sort. We're all good
Me!
friends here, and if you don't hurt anyone here, we don't hurt you. Simple as that.
What happens if you can't see?
Suddenly you see Z slam Atlas's arm down into the table.
That just brings up her other arm.
But,
Double or
Atlas,
nothing.
but a robotic arm always beats a fire genasi.
Just Atlas was her other arm. Double or nothing.
Atlas proceeds to just turn into a puff of smoke.
No, it's so funny for just.
And you see the smoke form into the words "death by shame"
It was so funny.
before it forms back into a firefly and starts spinning around Nikolai's head.
It would have been so funny for her to just pull out her other arm. Double or nothing.
So, any of you two up, or were you gonna sit here and just chat?
I'm not able to move!
That's why I wasn't asking you.
Shut up.
Minora, you wish to arm wrestle? Alright, Linara, if you wish to arm wrestle, prepare to roll.
You should consider being nicer.
I really roll.
So, simply, how to play arm wrestling. Roll. If you can beat your opponent, you further your progress into winning. If you can win 4 times in a row, you win.
Is that a beam?
So, your arm wrestling Z.
Okay.
So, roll.
I want to arm wrestle. Okay, I roll. I got 10. That's not a good sign.
Lunar, you try to struggle against Z's push, but Z pushes your arm over a slight bit. Roll again. After a bit of struggle, you move Z's arm back to where you once were. You're back at the starting position. Roll. The only way this could be lost is if she ties.
Oh, wait.
What'd you get, Lunaria?
I got 18.
He got a 1!
You pushed Z's arm over a bit.
You got a 1!
Roll. What'd you get?
I know you.
Okay. What'd you get, Lenora?
I got 20.
You push over Z's arm more. You're getting somewhat close to the table.
Munchie's right near the
Roll.
end.
Oh, not yet.
Way better.
14.
You try to struggle against Z, but Z pushes your arm up a bit.
Oh,
Minigame!
Shush. Roll.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
George.
19 again.
You push over Z's arm back to where you just last were. Roll.
You're going ass every time.
You push Z's arm over just a bit more. Z's arm is only just a bit above the table. You hear a slight grunt of exertion coming from Z.
2 more!
Before you see her arm start to glow.
You're
Well,
screwed.
this has been fun, but I'm not exactly looking to lose just
I'd like
yet.
her to.
And
I'd like
there's
to
no-
enhance her arm with nanotech to make it just as strong.
Roll.
I will help you, Lunaria. 1!
Lunar, you start to feel the strength of Z's arm slowly starting to press against yours, and you're trying your damnedest to hold out. And then suddenly you hear Bonesaw yell out, "Don't worry, Lunaria, I'll help you!"
I can't see
And you see
shit.
a large stream of nanotech start to fly over to your arm.
Wait, does
And
this
it
go in a
gets
different direction?
it gets like maybe a few inches
He just walks out the
away
door.
from your arm before it just attaches all to Z's arm and just amps her arm up by 1,000.
How can you
Did
even
I help
see?
you? I can't
How
see
is this
shit.
even possible?
Lunaria,
I'd like to just stream.
roll
Did I help
and
you,
pray.
Lunaria? I'd like to help. Did I help you, Lunaria?
I would like to move Bonesaw out of the room as he still touch the shadow.
Hi.
Lunaria, roll.
I got 20. I'm not even joking. 1 second. I got 20.
Alright. So, Both of you start pushing your arms back and forth, trying your absolute damnedest, and you guys re-equalize back in the center.
She's cheating!
Roll again.
Oh no. Yeah. I got it. 15.
You got a what?
15.
15?
Yeah.
You push over Z's arm a bit more. You start bringing yourself back to the winning side. Roll.
Movies never end.
Endless. This is zombies mode of D&D.
Another nat 20.
This is the zombies mode of D&D.
You're pushing again more and more with all your strength before slightly touching Z's arm against the table.
I'd like to just start.
You have won. Somehow, against all odds, you have won.
Who won? I can't see shit. Did I help you? Or did I walk out the door? I heard the door open.
Well, that was a good run.
Get my
I'm
nanotech
impressed.
back.
So, what brings you over here anyways? I doubt it's just the gel saying that we're nice.
You lost powers.
We
While your hands are flapping in the air, we gotta yell.
wanna go to get the Earth's power back by using the special well with magic water.
Oh, he's sending you to his old hometown. Wait. You said to get his power back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
He
dude.
lost it?
What's on?
Yeah, some dude came over and mugged him of it.
Oh no.
The Bloodspawn beat him in a fight and took it.
That's
Bloodstone
not
kicked
good,
his
that's
ass.
not good, that's not good. Suddenly you hear someone from a window calling out. Bad news. Look outside.
Bloodspawn.
All of you gather out towards the window and you suddenly see the ground and the trees, the mountains, everything is turning into a shadow black.
Bloodspawn. I call it.
You see shadows rising out of the ground in various locations, and you see cultists starting to spot the streets,
Can I join
jumping
back
off
with
of
you guys?
horses and wagons.
Can I join back with you guys?
That sounds like Kingdom Hearts there.
And suddenly you hear someone start to shout out towards your building. So, for any of you in there, Bloodspawn runs everything now. Bloodspawn runs this continent. And if any of you dare oppose him, it will be your death.
Wumble. Can I join you guys' side?
I say we strike them now.
Can I have Noria just run outside and be like, hi?
We should strike them now. This is the only chance we have.
I cast 2,000 guns.
I take it you guys want to run outside.
I can't.
Yes.
Run outside and be like,
I'd like to cast gun spell to shoot all of them.
Anyways, so Lunaria, Nikolai, you both sprint outside with the brute shadow following close behind. Lunaria, as soon as you start to wave and yell hi, you hear the announcer yell, "Traitor!" And suddenly, about 5 cultists assemble at his
I
sides.
cast Molotov.
Bonesaw, your
You're going
joints
to need
finally
more
start
than
to come back to
that.
life.
I cast Molotov. I'd like,
Bonesaw, the brute shadow lets you off his back before going back
I'd like to
Nikolai's
take off
side.
my headband and stare at all the cult members dead in the eyes and say, I cast Molotov
Anyways,
for casting a Molotov.
all of you roll initiative.
I want to cast Molotovs.
No.
Okay, I've made guns before. Futuristic guns.
oh my god, 8.
11.
9.
Why do they get the bad rolls during combat? But the second I'm in the minigame, it's like, here you go, switch it all around.
So the play order is Nikolai and hit any shadows he summons, Bonesaw, and then Lunaria.
Yippee-ki-yay, I cast gun.
Just. Anyways, Nikolai, what do you wish to do?
I would like to summon... Well, I already had the brute shadow, so I guess...
Yeah, you can summon up to 3 shadows. You can summon up to 3 more.
Why not? But, I would like to summon 3 more brute shadows.
Oh god, okay. So,
I cast brute shadows.
you summon 3 more brute shadows to your side. So it is just only brute shadows at your side.
No mages, no basics. No, I don't think he's used basics ever since he got brand mage.
Atlas wants to be tagged in.
That's up to Nikolai whether or not Nikolai wants to summon Atlas.
I call it Atlas.
Sure, get over here.
Atlas,
I call Atlas.
suddenly you see a large beacon of fire spawn in front of you. Before you see Atlas just appear there. You see Atlas kind of summon this large orb of fire in their hands. Before they sprint up, jump into the air, and slam their hand down on top of one of the cultists. They're caught on extreme fire. They are burning and screaming. That is your action. As summoning a mentor does cost an action. What do you wish your brute shadows to do?
Be brutes.
I would like each of them to go charge one of the cultists.
Alright, roll for each of them.
Ass. I'm learning. Just like.
Do I have enough d20s for this?
If anything, just roll a d20 4 times.
You should have
Okay, yes, I do have enough d20s. I have a 19, 2 16s, and okay, another 19.
Okay. You look at all your brute shadows before swinging your hand forward with a command to charge. All of them
Charge!
sprint forward and tackle one of the cultists each. There is just the one that is currently on fire that is not being grappled, but he is currently running around in circles trying to put himself out.
Like.
Bonesaw, what do you wish to
I'd
do?
like to make 2 staffs.
You want to make 2 stabs.
Yes, magic. Magic.
How do you expect to use magic when you have no focus for magic? It's not like you're going to be able to make a crystal to summon magic through. You're just going to have 2 sticks made out of fucking nanotech.
Fine then. I'd like to make 2 great swords I can carry in each hand.
Okay.
Like, flawlessly.
Roll. Roll twice.
Because nanotech is quite light.
Roll once for each,
15. 1.
Okay!
15 and 1.
So, you see Bonesaw summon up a nanotech greatsword.
And I attempt to, and it just goes the opposite way.
He tries to make another one, but it just doesn't seem to work.
I'd like to add that rest of the nanotech to make a longer greatsword.
You can do that next turn.
Okay.
Anyways, Lunara, your turn. What do you wish to do?
Wait, I thought nanotech took a bonus action. Oh.
Creating something does not.
Okay, so the dude that's on fire, I want to take my frog and run up in him and the apple.
Alright, roll.
Wait, I didn't say hi yet. Can I say hi first?
That will cost an action. You can either stab or you can say hi.
I want to say hi.
Yeah!
Sure, roll to say hi.
You are the person that when you asked of your lawful good character, why are you blowing up an orphanage? It's what my character would do, and you would respond with, it's what my character would do.
What'd you get, Lunaria? Oh my god! Why do you get succeeding rolls for all the dumbest shit?
I would like to
Okay.
One. I'd like to say hi,
you
20.
start waving hi to this guy that's currently burning alive. He is currently too busy screaming in pain as his flesh is slowly melting off of him as he burns alive. Oh my god.
Why? At least I'm trying to use one of these
Okay.
ass rolls.
It is now the cultist's turn. My god.
They're getting grappled, right?
Yeah, 4 of them is being grappled and 1 of them is currently trying to set themselves out.
You wasted your turn.
The one that is on fire fails to stop, drop, and roll.
I'm still mad.
One of the cultists that are grappled
tried
tried to wiggle out of the grasp, but failed. Another one, again, tries to wiggle out of their grasp, but fails. Another one, again, tries to wiggle themselves out of the grasp, and fails. Only one of them manages to break out of their grasp. Not without leaving with some pain in their ribs. My god. What is this? What is this encounter?
Why?
Who needs chaos in the rest of the session? You got it all right here! Anyways, Nikolai, it is your turn. What do you wish
Can I roll a persuasion to get them to stop fighting us?
I don't think that will work. The Bloodstorm will kill them instantly.
You can attempt.
I'm gonna try and bluff them.
Which one are you going to try to bluff? One of the ones that are grappled, the one that's on fire, or the only one that got free?
The one that is free.
Sure, roll to persuade.
You got them the ones that's grappled because they can't run away from your frustration.
You won't believe
I am
this.
so very mad that she rolled an ass.
You don't even need to say anything. You just don't need to say anything. You don't. You didn't need to say a word. I understood. You didn't need to say. Why? Why? My God. School won't break me, this will. Anyways. You... Okay. You attempt to start talking and persuade them to stop fighting you. However, even though you are flawless with your communication, they look at you like you're a dumbass and say, first off, you're a traitor. We're not supposed to help you. And second off, you really think I'm going to be willing to not fight after you attacked me?
Ah, great.
How
Now
bright are you?
I'm going to impale you. I want to look at him dead in the eyes and just say, I'm going to impale you.
Anyways, Bonesaw,
right back into that.
your turn.
I'd
What
like
do
to
you wish
lift
to do?
my greatsword, slam it into ground, so I have multiple spikes drive through each of the cultists.
Even though you could just do that normally.
Okay, then I'll do it normally.
Okay, roll.
my
And roll performance. Let's see if you can actually hit all
Can I
five
focus, though?
cultists.
Can I focus first?
If you focus on one, you roll disadvantage on your attack. Because you're attacking multiple ones.
7. And performance, 11. Damn it.
Bonesaw, you summon up some spikes, but instead of these large dramatic spikes, they're more these little tiny points in the ground.
But
Just kinda
hey,
like
I rolled
loose
good for
petals.
performance.
And it just kind of like crawls up and then just kind of like tickles the feet of the cultist. But he has shoes on, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm going to blow you up next turn.
Anyways, Lunaria, what do you wish to do?
Okay, hear me out.
I swear to
Hear
God.
me out.
Just say,
I want. Okay.
I'm gonna hear this. I would say hi. I'm going to blow you up. If I hear I want to say hi one more time, I'm going to blow you up.
I can't do what I want to do and that at the same time. So first, I want to use my water kinesis and do a little swoosh at the dude.
Which one? The fire one?
You want to let out the guy that is currently taking constant damage.
Yes, because I want to say hi.
And I'm said not to be the brightest.
Okay.
Listen, my plan is I put him out and he's like, wait a minute, I'm not fire anymore. And I'm like,
These are cultists. They are going.
We could negotiate
Sure.
with them.
No,
Roll.
no. He rolled a nat 20 and he still failed. What do you think's gonna happen?
No. Let your ally ruin their own attempt at fighting.
If we have to kill one of our party members, I'm killing you.
What'd you get? Nat 1. Let's go.
Thank
Finally.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Thank God.
Anyway,
It's gonna shoot me, isn't it?
Thanks for the idea. I was just gonna make a hit
you just
herself,
had
but
to
okay
say
then.
No.
Lunaria,
No, I did not roll this.
Doesn't matter. You said it. You gave me an idea.
No.
Lunaria, you summon this large orb of water and you launch it into the air, and you assume with all of your might, all of your hope, that this large like 20 foot by 20 foot orb of water is going to clearly set this person out. No, instead it perfectly refines into a needle and all shoots into Bonesaw. Bonesaw, you are currently locked in paralysis. Your next turn will be spent trying to escape paralysis.
No, I have another idea of what I'm going to do. She caused this, I'm going to cause her pain and torment and turmoil and pain.
Anyways, it is now the cultist's turn. Swear to God, I am impressed. This session is going how it is.
I like to just say, I'm going to...
The
I hate
cultist
you,
that is on
Nara.
fire will try to set themselves out. They fail. They are still screaming in mercy. One of the cultists try to escape the grasp of the shadow brute and fails. Another one finally succeeds. There are 2 cultists free of any harm. A third one is free from harm, and the 4th one is finally going to attempt to attack. And Lunari, as much as I wish I could say you were going to get damaged, you're safe for now.
No! Why is she getting good things?
Anyways, Nikolai, your turn. What do you wish to do?
Wait, so are the brute shadows dead or?
They are alive and back by your side except for one of them. One of them is still currently grappling an enemy.
Okay. I would like to say something like, I wish we could end this violence. I wish we could agree that the Bloodborne means nothing but hard death and pain for the truth. And I would like to roll to
Persuade.
cut down the closest one with my 2 swords.
Ah, yes. Let's try to act diplomatic and try to bargain the fight with these guys as I slay one and turn them to mincemeat in front of their allies.
It's
That's
fear.
smart. Sure, roll.
It's fear.
I then say, but it seems as though diplomacy is worthless with some brainwashed cultist such as yourself.
Okay, roll.
Where'd you guys spare food?
I got a 19.
So, you say your whole little monologue, and you decimate the guy in front of you. And then one of the other cultists that just got free from the grass pipes in. Yeah, we know the Bloodspawn isn't exactly fun. No one likes him.
No one likes you either.
But
Let's
it's
slay
our
him.
job to end your lives.
No one likes you either.
As if we don't, we'll end up like, well, everyone else.
No one likes
Dead.
you. No one likes you either.
I don't care.
Ha! Burned.
Do you think it'll end up any different if you face us?
We could be besties.
You're
Stop.
honestly a better shot than Bloodspawn. Let's do this.
Oh! Ooh, I have blackmail now.
Well, I would like to get my remaining brute shadows to do what they do best.
Tango,
Roll.
Tango, tango. Tango, do the tango.
Okay.
Hey, wait.
Okay. I got a 15, a 20, and an an 18.
Has this session already been an hour?
Yes.
It has?
Yes, it has been an hour already.
The hell? And we've barely done anything.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm still mad that she... Hi!
Anyways,
That's
Nikolai, your
funny.
shadows flawlessly go up and grab each of the cultists. The one that is still on fire is sitting there in the grasp of your brute shadow, still screaming on fire as your brute shadow is slowly crushing his ribcage.
No! Let him die! Don't kill him off.
Bonesaw, roll to recover.
No, I don't want to do that.
So you just want to stay in paralysis.
No. I want to form nanotech bubbles around each of their heads. Around one of their heads to suffocate them. Alright.
Boy, your nanotech has tiny little holes in it. It is like a weave. It will make it hard to breathe, but you can still breathe.
I'll just add multiple layers. Each covering each hole.
Have you forgotten how air works?
Fine then, I'll impale them.
No, roll to recover.
15.
Okay, Bonesaw, you get back on your feet. Lunario, your turn, I swear to God!
If you paralyze me again, I'm killing you. Like, straight up, I'm literally going to get rid of your entire body. You'll be nothing.
Bonesaw, shush.
Oh.
Huh?
Anyways.
I want to say hi!
I want to try again. And commit no more fire on the suit.
Roll.
So I can become strong.
Is this where your parents left you, Lunario?
Oh God.
I didn't leave her, she was kidnapped.
There's a reason
What'd you
why.
get?
You won't believe me.
Lord have mercy.
The DM is just dying.
Okay. Lunara, you flawlessly set out this cultist as he's still being crushed. Although you set him out, he's still screaming from his burn wounds.
Oh.
Anyways, the one that was just recently on fire dies and succumbs to his wounds.
No.
The other cultists will attempt to free themselves from their grasp. That's a fail. That's a nat 20. Not only does he free himself, he kills the brute shadow in the process.
What? Oh, that's it. That is it.
And the last one frees himself. They are all free.
He's not surviving. I need to add more to the dead list.
Oh no.
Okay, next time it's my turn. I'm gonna-
Nikolai, your turn. What do you wish to do?
1 second, I need to do something. Okay. I would like to summon one of the command shadows.
Which one? Do you want to summon the heavy one or the light one?
Heavy one.
Suddenly, you guys see a large 6'5" shadow summon out of the ground. Armor starts to form on top of him. A large horned helm appears on his helmet, and a large great sword forms behind him. Before he looks at Nikolai
Can I say hi?
and simply mutters, "I am
You
at
say-
your service, master."
You say hi, and I will kill you.
Nara, you can spend your turn. You can spend your next turn saying hi.
I will kill you, Naria.
Okay, never mind. I literally already said that I was gonna for my next round.
Specifically for you and you alone, every hi will never be a bonus action.
Oh man.
Anyways, Nikolai, what do you wish your shadows to you and your shadows to do?
I would like to. Okay, so the three brute shadows are still doing their thing. I would like the command shadow to attack one
Your
of
brute
them.
shadows are by your side again. They all
Oh,
got-
they are?
yeah, everyone got freed.
I would like to rush them again with the brute shadows.
And okay, roll.
This is a flawless strategy which will never fail. And it somehow continues not to. I have a 16 and 18 and a 19.
Okay, so your brute shadows again sprint up and your brute shadows again sprint up and grapple these guys. What do you wish your commander shadow to do?
I guess done.
Is there anyone left ungrappled?
Yeah, there is one guy.
I would like him to terminate that guy.
So, for your brute shadow, well, not
That's
for your
a
brute shadow, for your
reference.
heavy commander shadow, every roll that he gets attack-wise always has advantage, regardless of conditions. He always has an advantage. The only time he would not is if there is a disadvantage specifically against him, or some way that would consider a disadvantage in general. So roll his attack with advantage.
Okay. I got a 20 the first roll.
Jesus Christ, okay. So, you see this... You look at the shadow and you give him your command. He gives you a solemn nod before lifting his greatsword in the air, sprinting, jumping into the air, and then you see him just split the cultist in half. The other cultist is dead. There are 3 left, all being grappled. Bonesaw, what do you wish to do?
I like to impale each of them.
Roll 3 different attacks with advantage because they're grappled.
Yay. Wait, weren't they grappled before?
Yeah, they all got free and got re-grappled.
No, when I first did it. So the 11 should have been...
No, because that was a
10.
performance roll, remember?
12.
You have to roll 3 different attacks.
7. With advantage?
Yes, each one with advantage. You're attacking
19.
All the ones you're attacking are grappled, you dip.
So I got,
Nat 20, 19, 16, yeah, I saw. Anyways, you see Bonesaw lift some nanotech in the air and spike it into the ground. And then you see large spikes pierce each cultist. One of them getting their head cleanly ripped off.
Now, do you guys want to keep fighting us, or do you want to give up?
Your turn. What do you wish to do?
Okay.
Yes, it's your turn. Who else here is named Lunaria?
Me!
What's the sound? Okay, never mind. So, is it all of them grappled right now? Or
The
no?
only ones that are alive are grappled, yes.
Yay!
Other than that, you'd be attacking
Okay,
and
I want to try and go for all of them with my water kinesis. I want to take a suggestion that the lab gave me. I want to put water in their lungs.
So you
I
just want
wanna
to
start-
drown them.
I want to start.
Okay.
I want to start
That's
jumping.
sadistic. Alright.
I want to start jumping and say, I kebabbed!
Roll 2 attacks.
2,
Yes.
1 is 10. That's 20. I finally got 20 on the one. Stupid thing.
God. Okay. You summon 2 orbs of water and then shoot them at these guys. They see the orbs and start to scream as the water goes straight into their mouths. Suddenly, you raise your hand up and you see them both start to cough up water. After a small bit, the one quits coughing up water, but the other one continues coughing and coughing. And he slowly drowns in the because of the water in his lungs. That is so... That's sadistic, even for me.
I like the idea that Lunaria just looks around like, oh, wait a minute, everyone's fighting.
God, that is about as bad as... That is about as bad as... making air bubbles in someone's fucking veins. Like, that is sadistic.
I'll eventually have someone...
I thought I could be bad, but damn, okay. Anyways, it is now the cultist's turn.
As soon as I get the blood kinesis, it's gonna get crazier.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I would like to pull out everyone's veins.
The final cultist manages to break free of his grasp, as he's still coughing. But before he does anything else, you see him just draw his knife and kill himself. Out of pure mercy for himself. You guys have won. I hope you're happy.
Suck it! I kebabbed! I'd like to run over to the guy that I impaled through.
No. You guys are immediately escorted by some of the freaking Order of the Lost to your location for safety reasons.
I kebabbed someone! I'd like to
I think it's for the safety of the cultists.
I am going to railroad this part. You guys are just taken directly there.
I kebabbed! Hello, I'd like to
Anyways.
speak to the...
The order takes you to where you need to be, and then gives you a dismissive nod and leaves. You guys see the well Sigel was talking about. Compared to everywhere else in this place that is decrepit and destroyed, this well is in flawless condition.
Drink it!
Can I swim in it?
Yes!
It is a basic well. You can barely swim in it. You could attempt to jump in it, but you'd just kind of be
I
penciled out.
put a giant nanotech, a giant nanotech, orb around me. Like, a bunch of, nanotech claws.
So, Lunara, you attempt to jump into the well to swim in it. But as soon as you jump into the water, you get bounced out of the water.
What?
And you land head first on the ground. Take 3 points of damage.
Ha!
Can I try it again?
Yes.
Sure. This time roll.
Can I make a slide for her?
No.
Yes.
Fine! Bonesaw, roll to make a slide.
11.
Okay. Lunara, do you wish to use the slide?
Yes, I want to slide into the...
Bonesaw, you create a nanotech slide. Lunara, you climb up it and slide into the well. You suddenly touch the water and get bounced straight up into the roof of this well, slamming head first into it. If you weren't as dumb as you already were, you would have lost the brain cells that you've already lost. Take 5 damage.
Do you want another slide?
Before you are dropped back into the water and bounced out of the well again, and take it 2 damage upon hitting the ground.
Do you want a bigger slide?
And I'm going to do what we came here to do.
Don't! No, we need more slide. I grabbed Lunara and just put her back on the
Nikolai,
slide.
what do you wish to do?
You know what I want to do. I want to do the thing we came here for.
No.
So, Nikolai, you walk up to the well and you take up the vial with some drops of Sigel's blood. You pop it open and you pour some in, and you see the water take the tinge of the red before the red fades out. And then you
I want to poke it.
Nikolai, before you can touch the water, you see Lunaria push you to the side and tap their finger against the water. Lunaria, your mind and everything you can see is suddenly changed. You see what this town used to be.
Wait, well,
You see people walking around. You see children running down the streets and enjoying life. Before suddenly a rain of arrows flies in through the sky, burning down the building. Burning down buildings, hitting people, children getting kidnapped. And then suddenly you see the rune flickering amongst everything. The rune Sigel told you to come and try to find. Before suddenly your vision returns back to normal.
Hey, can you give me that? Wait, can I touch this water without mentally dying? Physically dying?
So, Bonesaw, you wish to touch the water?
Will I be paralyzed?
Do you wish to touch the water as well?
I look at
Do
Lunaria.
you wish to touch this water as well or not? It's a simple yes/no question.
Yes.
Bonesaw, you also go up and touch the water after Lunaria does.
Like, just shivering?
You touch it, and you experience the same vision Lunaria had. Do you two wish to try to explain what you've seen?
Nikolai, touch the water, now!
Nikolai, do you wish to touch the water?
Touch water now, or I slam
Nikolai,
your head
you
in
touch
water.
the water, and you see the same vision the other two have seen.
Wait. Guys? Children?
Other than what you have seen, you have no context over anything with this well. You just know it has some sort of ability to access a visional gateway to. You're not in a room. You're in the open.
The rune.
The rune.
Yeah.
The rune is what was within the vision.
Yeah. Is it
Perhaps we can put more blood into it.
But every little drop.
So, do you wish to pour more blood into the well?
What happens if I put my blood?
Yes.
Okay, so you pour the rest of the blood into the well. Which one of you are going to touch it first?
Me. Me.
Okay.
Moose.
Lunara, you tap the well again after seeing the blood fade away with the water. But you see a different vision this time. instead of seeing the buildings and everything, you see what looks to be a first person's perspective from someone else.
It's Joe.
And after a bit of looking and seeing the key features, you can actually tell it is Joe. And you see various bodies surrounding him in this vision. Again, the rune flickers through his mind, flickers through the vision, before he picks up this old stone tablet with the same rune engraved. Before he simply crushes it over a pile of dead corpses. Suddenly, as you emerge back from this vision, you see a pile of bodies in the distance. The same pile of bodies you saw in this vision. What do you wish to do?
I want to walk over to it.
You walk
Do the
over.
other two see me?
You walk over. Yeah, they see it too. You walk over to the bodies, and then you suddenly see all these stone pebbles reform into this large rune. The same rune you saw in the vision. Now, what do you wish to do?
Hang on, once. Can you repeat that one more time? I'm sorry. I was distracted.
This party will be the party that actually breaks me.
Yay!
Shush.
Yay!
Anyways, so you walk over to this pile of bodies, the same one you saw in the vision, and the stone pebbles reform the same rune you've seen in the vision. What do you wish to do now?
So like recreate itself, or am I
Yeah.
just imagining this?
No, it's physically recreated itself. You pick up the rune, and then you look towards your other allies. What do you guys wish to do? You have the rune you're looking for. You can leave, or you can explore the area.
I want to explore. I want to explore.
I don't trust this place. I suggest we head back while we can.
Yes.
Alright, that's 2 votes to leave, so against Lunaria's wishes, you guys leave. You guys return back to the hideout where Sigel's sitting, and he looks frustrated as he leans over the table as Atrix is talking to him. You walk up and you place the rune on the table as he slowly looks up and sees the rune. There you go. That's what's
Jelly, I
going
found it.
on.
It was me.
Yeah, I see that. Anyways,
We'll call you Jelly now because we refilled your powers.
no. And actually, you didn't restore my powers yet. This is step 1 of a long sequence of events.
He's good graspy.
Would you, Bonesaw, quiet, before I rip out whatever lets you speak. What?
I have 20. Jokes on you, I have 30 alternate accounts. I have
Yeah, what's up?
70 alternate accounts.
Okay, so the second vision I had, they didn't have it, or they did have it?
They
Or am I
didn't.
one
You're the
who
only one who
knows
touched the water.
that? Okay.
Wait, there's more visions? We could have stolen some. Yeah. Go scamp now.
You want to just steal from Sigel's memories?
Yeah. I'm not a good character. It's dumb. It's just what my character would do.
After a bit of Sigel looking over this rune and dwelling on the fact that Bonesaw won't drop the fact that he got overwhelmed in a fight, he begins to explain why he needed the rune. So, there's a reason why I need this, and this alone doesn't restore my power, although it is the key to do it. So, how this works is you need to get into a fight with the Bloodspawn. When you get into a fight with him, get him weak enough to slam this rune onto him. It'll drain him of any power that isn't natively his. Simple as that. Suddenly, Sigel goes quiet and he looks over the rune. And then he looks at you. Hold on, wait a minute. This rune... I mean, the symbol, it's obviously familiar, but it's more familiar than it should be. How did you get this? Because this is etched, and it's already filled with blood.
You found it in a body of corpses.
You found it on a body of corpses. Yeah, like anywhere there has been populated That place has been abandoned for over 90 years.
You tell her, Lunaria.
So, any of you got answers?
I poked the water.
As you were supposed to, yes.
Water being poked.
But my question is, first off, you could have easily just described the rune to me, or drawn it. But it is etched and filled with blood. None of you know how to use runes. So how did you get this one?
Found it.
You found it. Of course you found it!
Okay, Nikolai put, or Nikki, he put all the blood into the thing, I poked it, and then it gave me a weird vision, and then I saw your whole thing with the rune, and then it snapped out of it, and then there was a pile of bodies, I walked over, and then it stuck together.
Wait. Nikolai, you poured the entire vial of blood?
No, I poured blood into it twice.
But did you
And
pour
then I
used
the
the entire
entirety of the vial? Nikolai, you check your vial and you realize it is empty.
What? I could have sworn.
You overpoured, lad. Leonora, you're positive what you saw was what you saw, right? You saw me, or at least my hands, holding the rune, and then shattered it.
I'm gonna explain the second vision entirely, okay?
Go ahead.
So, it was a first person thing. It was like I was you, I'm pretty sure it was you. And you were surrounded around many much dead bodies. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you crushed the rune. And then I stepped out of it and then I found the rune.
That's all you saw. Nothing else.
I
I don't care about the first visions, because this is clearly the second vision. I don't care about the first. In this second vision, what you described to me is all you
I
saw.
was you.
Nothing more, nothing less.
I was you. Surrounded by bodies and you crushed the thing over the other things.
You see Sigel take a deep breath. Good. That's all you ever needed to see. Next time you ever use that well, don't pour an entire vial of blood.
Pour an entire
gets
vial of
finicky.
blood, children.
Anyways,
Like I put my own blood in it.
it would just show you memories and flashbacks of your own times. It doesn't do anything really
I
fancy.
don't have it. That would be cool.
Same! We need to go back there immediately.
You're not going back.
We need to go back there.
Did you not realize the entire world is under the Bloodspawn's command now?
I'm going back there.
I'm not letting
It's
you
okay,
go
we can
back.
kill him.
You can kill him. I can agree with you on that.
Yeah.
There is a chance of you killing him.
No, there isn't.
You see Sigel pull out this large roll of paper and roll it out, and you see it has a bunch of information on the Bloodspawn. As I've been using runes to watch you and figuring out the fights and everything.
Hey, what? You've been watching us?
Yes, I've been watching you whenever you go out and about.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Jeez. Anyways,
That's actually...
I learned some things about the Bloodspawn, and I also spoke to Oblivion about it.
You can't do this to me!
Basic simple concepts that we already all know. The Bloodspawn is a conglomeration of blood. He doesn't have any real genetic material. He doesn't really have parents. He's made out of a ritual. Technically, he doesn't classify as a god or demigod. He's more of a familiar, in a sense. Regardless.
You only have a question.
What? Bless you.
So, did I have the magic stuff, right?
What?
Jesus Christ.
I have the magic stuff, right? So, you said the blood spawn was made out of mostly like blood?
Yes.
So, what if I can upgrade my magic stuff?
Is this out of character or in character?
In character.
Okay. So, no. blood manipulation won't work because he's made out of blood, but not in that way. The component of blood does not exist in him anymore. They were simply components to summon him. He absorbed traits from each variant of blood he got.
I'll research blood spawns on the internet we don't have. Yeah.
So, here's how he
I
works.
think he's dead in the future.
Here's how his whole deal works. He's mainly consistent of Oblivion's blood. Mainly so he could fill the power vacuum when Oblivion died and and had general control over shadows. Now, the only downfall of that, there's not really much fun. Blood Spawn's blood was a base. Not really advantageous, not really disadvantageous. His traits mainly come from others' blood, such as mine, Atlas, Pika, Frost, and Alir. And I've slowly learned which traits he got. First off, we're going to start with what he got from my blood. There's a reason why he's been able to get so intelligent in the process of a week. He obtained my intelligence. Very fast, very easy learning, picks up things easily. However, I noticed his disadvantage is his temper. You get on his nerves and he gets very pissy. You can use that to your advantage. Insult him, do things, I don't know.
No one loves
Make him
you.
mad.
No one loves you.
Now, onto Atlas's blood. Onto Atlas's blood. Atlas is a fire genasi, obviously.
No, she is. She's a water genasi. No, I didn't think so.
Atlas is a guy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I'd like to
Never was
I like
informed.
to sweep Bonesaw's legs out from underneath him.
You do that and I kill you.
All of you stop arguing.
I doubt you can.
Oh, I can, bitch.
Just stop arguing. Anyways. Atlas doesn't exactly have flesh, so Atlas's wounds kind of just patch themselves up because, pure fire.
Yay!
So, in the essentiality of things, blood spawn's similar. You give him a wound, it heals over, which is why you can fight him almost continuously and he doesn't seem to be affected by any old fights.
Water.
No, just no.
Damn it.
Water, no. He's not made out of fire, he's made out of shadow, you dip.
Light.
Actually, yeah, that's where the disadvantage comes in. Given he doesn't have a skin structure or anything, you can use a basic shadow's weakness against him. It won't be superiorly strong, but it is a general trait.
Bring on the
that
spotlights!
helps. That's not the kind of light that works. What is a spotlight?
No.
Is what I would be
Kinda like
saying.
what I do with this. I like to turn my lights on, start really showing them around.
Dumbass, pick up on sarcasm. I know what the fuck a spotlight is.
Sure you do.
I'm old, but I'm not that old.
I doubt that. I doubt you.
Spotlights do exist in this time period.
Okay.
Yes.
Yay.
But no, a spotlight won't work. You
How
need
about a
magical
laser
light
rifle?
or pure UV.
Does laser rifles work?
What the fuck is a laser rifle? You know what?
A weapon that's made of pure light.
Shut up.
That's so light that
Anyways,
that cuts through.
Pika's blood. It gives him extreme control over, it gives him extreme control over the shadows. Lets him mend him to his ways. Which is why he's able to easily break out of combat when you guys have him pinned down with shadows. Disadvantage. His disadvantage, however, is he doesn't rely on his allies. He's very lone wolf. So you don't need to worry about others helping him. Seems like the only one that actually is willing to help him is the Stalker. The only one he's willing to help either.
Everyone asks who he is, but no one asks how he is. Like,
No one gives a shit on how the Bloodspawn is. He's
No
a
one
bitch.
likes him either. I will kill him. I want to kill him.
Anyways, on to Frost's blood. There's a reason why I originally thought Lunaria's various attempts at saying hi and him ignoring it was just him being keen on his fact that he wanted to kill you. Until he was being offered reasonable trades to stop fighting. Turns out, he's immune to charm. You physically cannot get him off his mindset.
What? No!
However, that means he is very goal-oriented.
So that means Richard can't bang him.
He will find the easiest and quickest way to get to his goal. And that means you can make the path rougher.
So that means Retro can't bang
That
him.
means you can
Thank
make
God.
the path even rougher for him, and it would make it even more annoying for him.
Thank
Because
God.
he'll just try to find the easiest way through, And if you plan it right, the easiest way through will be the hardest.
We make like easiest way through signs.
Anyways,
Like we make one way less.
now on to Alir's. He is extremely powerful. His strength is far beyond at this point, but he also had a natural strength straight from Alir. I haven't picked up on anything too bad with Alir's blood, except for a slight bit of clumsiness and failing some attempts at things.
That's just natural.
But that's really it.
That's just natural.
Alir had a chronic had what we call chronic invisible shoelaces.
I remember that from our old cafe.
Couldn't stop tripping over themselves. And I feel like that little trait passed on. But that's really it. Next time you guys might have to fight. So go, rest up. We're done here.
Wait, I have a question, Jelly.
What?
Jelly, I have a question. So, blood gives them traits.
Yes. What about
So, you're always calling me stupid.
it? Uh-huh.
So what if we give him my blood?
That's not how it works.
Then he's stupid.
That's not how it works.
No.
At this point, spilling blood on him would be like spilling water on a table. Don't do much.
It's okay. Look, this is what you're thinking of, like spilling water on me. It's pretty bad.
The blood
What's
had to
actually
be-
gonna happen is that it's just gonna be like this. I grab a bottle of water and just splash it at Lunaria's face.
Actually, that's a good analogy. It's more to splash in water at something that doesn't need water. The blood had to be added during his ritual. Any blood added at this point doesn't stand a point.
I'd like to. So you're gonna try and
Anyways.
splash me with water, huh?
Anyways, the lot of you go rest up. You've got a lot of work tomorrow.
I'd like to make a little nanotech camera bug to just like start like scanning out just in
Can I
case anything
throw
happens.
water at Moonsaw for splashing me with water?
I like to ram my elbow into her head. before she
Lunar,
can do
roll to
anything.
splash, Bonesoul, roll to dodge.
What?
Stupid stuff.
Did you get a nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got a
How?
nat 1!
How?
I love this session so
Oh my
Guys, roll
god.
it before she can do anything.
No!
Nikolai, help me!
No! Lunaria
No.
shoots, just finger splash, like just flicks her fingers out and splashes you with a little bit of water. And
I want
all
to
you hear
impale
say
her.
is, achoo!
I like
And then you just get locked up and fall onto the floor and you're just sitting there, unable
I'm
to
going to
move.
impale her with nanotech.
No, you are so
Go.
locked up you can't.
I will
can't-
do it.
You cannot speak, you cannot use nanotech. Sigil just picks you up and throws you in the room. Get in there, lot of you, before I throw you in there myself.
If I get a nat 20, do I get to do it?
No.
Yes.
No.
Dang.
Anyways. That's where we're gonna end this session. Because Jesus Christ, if we don't, I don't know if I'll have the mental fortitude.
I hate Lunaria.
Ugh.
Lunaria is probably one of our worst members.
Both of
including
you are
me.
the problem child.
At least I try to help.
You're going to talk.
Both of you are the problem child.
At least I try to help. She's always, hi!
I drowned someone to save your life.
Well,
would not
I
have
also
this-
killed someone by
I would not have this
kabobbing their
party any
heads.
different. I would not have this party any different.
All of us are the problem child besides Nikolai.
I don't get paid enough for this.
You don't get paid at all.
Exactly.
Nikolai,
Anyways.
Nikolai's the only good one.
That's today's session.
Thank God.
I hope y'all had fun because that was pure anarchy and I need a Tylenol.
That was fun.
Okay.
I did a lot of fun things today.
Have a good one, you
I
two.
can't wait till
One arm wrestle match, I splashed my teammate with water twice, actually. One on purpose, one not. I tried to say hi to a burning man, and it didn't go well. And I drowned someone. This was a great day.
Yeah,
to figure out new tactics for my shadows.
We need to
Sometimes.
switch it up a little, especially if we need to leave soon.
okay, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, you guys do need some good ideas for stuff.
Alright, that's where we're gonna cut the recording.